Alright, that is probably is the most appropriate skill. You notice that when you're talking to him about the firearms, that he keeps flitting his eyes. You know, he's trying to do it surreptitiously, but but you're a very observant person, at least at this moment in time in your life. And you notice that he keeps looking towards the direction of the man who has the holstered gun. While you guys, in particular, while you guys are talking about firearms, and especially now that you have them out on the counter. Do you pay any attention to the fellow with the holstered gun? Because right now your back's basically towards him.
Sounds like he's trying to tell me something, but I'm not sure exactly what, so I'll kind of step sideways and lean one elbow on the counter so I can see the guy.
Alright, make another observation check and see if you see if you can do this fast enough to notice anything of significance. Alright, let me do a quick skill check for this guy because he actually has an appropriate skill to do an opposed kind of thing. Guess I just have to do a general D100 roll. Alright, you notice just in time that he had had given a nod yes, and he was holding up two fingers that once he realizes you're looking at him, he quickly, tries to act like he didn't do anything.
Toward the clerk or possibly towards somebody else?
No, he's looking at the clerk. No, he has a standard pistol. And holster. No, he has a Smith & Wesson Russian. Anyhow, after that little exchange goes on, the merchant looks at you and he says, "Yeah, I'd be interested in buying a couple. What you looking to get for them?"
I'd be interested in a shotgun or perhaps just some cash.
I definitely have a couple of shotguns in inventory, so we can definitely talk about that.
The guy with the pistol's making me kind of nervous, so I'm trying to stand where I can still see him.
Well, ever since you caught him holding up his fingers and stuff, he's been very busy looking like he's looking around and actually trying to buy, consider buying things. But now you're pretty sure he's just doing that for show. He says, "What kind of food goods are you looking to get and what kind of volume?" You give them any indication of how much food goods you're going to need?
Personally, I don't really know, but my character would have a better idea. Probably several large bags of, I don't know, beans or oats or what's cheap, I don't know.
Yeah, if you got a rule book, if you go to the cattle herding, what do they call it, cattle drive rules section, or is it in the ranching section? Anyway, somewhere in there they got a little menu of the typical grub taken on a cattle drive. Give you guys an idea what kind of foods are bought and taken on cattle drives. Yeah, that stuff. But then you need it multiplied by the number of people you have, times the number of days, etc., so forth. Right. But we need the total number of people in the that are on this drive and multiply that by the number of days. He's just topping off, so you guys have only been out for 4 days, so you only need 4 days to top off the supplies. But Mr. Garrett's going to be the one that worries about that. You can just give him a rough. You're just giving him a rough idea how much he needs, and then or your guys are going to need. And then Mr. Garrett will work out the particulars with him when he comes in to make the actual purchases.
Oh, okay. Then we just kind of get an idea what prices are. Looks like there's about 25 people along on this drive.
Yeah, I believe it was around that number. He had it delineated in that one thread, but I don't want to open it back up and look because the specific numbers don't matter to you guys. They matter to Mr. Garrett. He said, anyhow, he said you give him the estimate. He says, "Oh yeah, we should be able to cover you." Where are you guys coming out of?
Sorry, I answer him. I just don't remember.
It's not Muskogee. Muskegee's to the south and east. You haven't even been there yet. Oh, you're lying. Okay. Oh, you came from his ranch. Yeah. Which was up by, where's the hell's that map at? There's a specific town you're from. Let me switch to the map so I can see.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. We're just in the middle of outside Batesburg and Cortez or...
Oh, you guys are good. You guys have been on the trail a good number of days then if you're all the way over by Muskogee. Because basically you can do 2 hexes a day with cattle. And that's if you drive them hard. You do 1 hex a day if you're taking it easy on them. So that's 2. So if you guys have been doing an easy pace, you've actually been on the trail a good, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days. Oh, I see. He had you over there. Alright, let me look at the other map and get a better feel for how long you guys have been on the trail.
Yeah, the maps are different scale between the two, I guess.
Yeah, they're hugely different scales. Alright, so you guys... Looks like you guys probably came from this hex here, so you guys have been on the trail 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Well, if you say Muskogee, he knows enough to know that's a lie, because he knows you came generally from the west, and Muskegee's to the south and east of you. Oh, so you're not even trying to hide the fact you're lying? You're going to just blatantly lie? Yeah, the 3 hexes on that one map are of a much different scale than the other map. Map you're looking at that has a trail on it looks like it's probably 25 miles per hex.
It's 11 miles in that one. It says at the bottom of the map.
Yeah, it does say 11 there, doesn't it? Well, that's not in keeping with the other overland map, that's for sure.
Is there a scale in the other one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the other
I've
one's
noticed
5
a lot of the
miles.
Kinder maps, they just kind of make it up as they... It's not very accurate.
Well, with this one being 5 miles, yeah, the distance makes more sense. Alright, so it's the trail map, that would be the day-to-day. Okay. Oh, Silver City, New Mexico. Cool. Nice town nowadays. Alright. Yeah, so you don't need a whole lot of supplies here, because basically on that map you guys go one hex a day. Because you're obviously taking an easy pace, you don't want to exhaust the cattle. Alright, so he hears the conflicting answers and he's like, oh, okay, alright, I understand. He says, well, anyway, yeah, I'm more than capable of supplying you with the supplies, and like I said, I'd like to just discuss the guns, but I'd like to discuss it when the ladies aren't present, so if we can wait for them to clear out. I don't like to discuss such issues in front of them. You know, such fragile souls and whatnot.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a post office in this town?
No, I act as the postman here, and then whenever somebody's going down to Muskogee, I send it off with them, and then Muskogee routes it from there.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Of course I understand about the firearms. We'll be around.
Yeah, well, it only takes about another 10 minutes for all the women to clear out. Cows and snakes and lots of bugs. So after about 10 minutes, all the women clear out. That man with the gun is still there. His shopping is wearing real thin on you. Anyhow, when the ladies leave, the merchant man calls to you and he says, all right, we can discuss those guns now. So how many you have to sell? Just these 2 here?
I have these 2 here, but I know some of my cohorts may have some similar to it.
Well, I'd be willing to buy up to 3 of the pistols and 3 of the rifles. If you have more than that to sell, you might want to head down to Muskogee